NASCAR comes back to Concord, North Carolina for a second time in a row for one of its longest races, the Coca-Cola 600 here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Hey there guys, Mikey here, and the NASCAR 15 Let's Play continues with one of its more traditional races of the season. This race is very tough on drivers as it can be very physically demanding, especially with an added 100 miles. Most times it's only sheer willpower that will keep them in this race. But remember, this race is not only tough on the drivers, it's tough on the cars too. You can be sure that tire and fuel will play a big factor towards the end. It's time to find out who will go the distance and take the checkered flag here on Memorial Day weekend.
Mike, it's an honor to be able to start this 600-mile race here on Memorial Day. Boogity, boogity, boogity! Let's go racing for those that made the ultimate sacrifice, boys!
First two laps complete as we're down through turns 1 and 2, off to an early lead here at the Coca-Cola 600. Martin Truex Jr. regains second spot. Tony Stewart running third. David Reagan has dropped back to fourth.
Now you're clear.
Down through turns 3 and 4. Here comes Reagan. Reagan up through the bottom of the track with a big run on the bottom. He's going to overtake Truex Jr. for the second spot. Hamlin moves back into third. Well, Hamlin and Truex battling side by side. We're trying to get out front, lead as many laps as we can. Do have a slight balancing problem. I can hear myself bottoming out, even though I don't.
No one's going to touch you out here.
Even though I don't see any sparks, I can kind of. Okay, there is a few, but that's not from me bottoming out. I'm going to try to be as smooth as possible and just kind of be on cruise control. For those that are curious, I'd like you to know that this will be my second attempt trying to record this race. I got to lap 64, I believe, and starting to get a little bit tight on that turn there. But yeah, I got to lap 64 and caution came out, and when it went to show the replay, the game froze. So I had to reset the system and go ahead and restart the race. This did happen somewhat. I got a little bump on the first lap that sent me back to third, so I was running third for quite some time before I managed to regain the lead. I think I regained the lead back on like lap 20 or so, but that was the previous race. We're out front right now. Oh boy, okay. Got a little bit. I was trying to get too much there. That's going to allow Menard to close in on me. He's getting a big push by Denny Hamlin. Here comes Menard. Menard is hugging the bottom of that track. He's coming. He came down to cover, but I don't think we have enough for him as we're going to go up top. Menard is going to look to our inside. Hamlin deciding whether he wants to go with him or not. He's not sure. We're going to stay high. Ooh, Menard got loose. Hamlin got into him. That slowed up both cars. It's going to allow us to escape a little bit, get a little bit more breathing room. I said this is not one of my better tracks, but better believe after the performance at the All-Star race, I practiced and tweaked on this car as much as I could to try to get it where I felt that it was in the fall race at Charlotte last season.
Out there?
So I'm just trying to be as smooth as possible, run a consistent line, see I can kind of diamond it through 1 and 2. And kind of just running nice strong lane through 3 and 4. That's the one thing about 3 and 4, we could really dive it in there. So yeah, I have to say this is one of the tracks that the Delta Force Agency set up. It definitely it's a good base setup for me, but it doesn't necessarily work for me. It's just a little bit too loose, and in order to keep from spinning out, I have to I have to lay off the gas quite a bit, and it's just real slippery. So I have to be very mindful and just.
You're doing great.
I just started honestly, I started tweaking stuff. I had no idea what I was really doing, but if the car felt better, I kind of went with it, and I was just like, okay, I'd go a little bit more in that same direction. A lot of it was dealing with tire pressure, track bar, and wedge, and other things were being tweaked on. The spring balance and stuff like that. I was just kind of tweaking on it, and just until I got to where, like, okay, this is a good setup. And I went ahead and saved it, so we should be good for the fall race. David Reagan and Denny Hamlin still battling side by side back there. We're not pushing the car. We have a pretty decent lead, but we're not trying to push this car. This is a very long race.
Whatever you're doing, you just keep
80
doing it.
laps, but it's a long race, the longest race that we're going to run this season. That's the challenge of it. So we don't want to push the car too hard. We don't want to wear our tires out too bad, and we want to try to stretch the fuel as far as we can go. We're already starting to lap cars here. See, I'm being very cautious around these guys.
Side's clear.
Now what this lap traffic is going to do, if I get around them easy enough, that's going to slow down the rest of the field, and that's going to give me a little bit more clean air to work with. As you can see, we're running our patriotic scheme for Memorial Day weekend in honor of our troops. So shout out to them, and definitely give them a thank you for what they do.
You're way out in front. Use that clean air.
And also blessings to the families that have lost people who have served for us. That's what this day's, well, that's what Monday is all about, but that's this weekend's all about for the most part. So we're just trying to honor that, keep that in mind, be mindful of it, give thanks where we can. We're getting around Josh Wise here.
Right side's clear.
Be careful around Jeb Burton. Burton's going to run the bottom. I'd rather not pass on the outside lane. Passing on the outside didn't work for me in practice too much, so I want to kind of stay to the inside.
We're on the high side.
Oh, there comes Burton back on the inside. We actually, yeah, we held the outside line pretty well there.
We can do this all
Harvick's
day.
now moved up into the second spot. Probably continuing with this lap traffic allowed Harvick to get around Hamlin. And I'm not sure if that's Kurt Busch or Kyle Busch running third. As we're trying to get around Danica Patrick here. She's going to run the bottom lane. Realistically, I could go outside, but I'm just not. I know I'm not good up there, so I'm not going to try to run up there.
Clear right.
Big run off of 4 that time. Harvick closed in a little bit, but he has to contend with Danica Patrick as well. Ooh, he got choked up. Looks like Hamlin got by him that time. Hamlin now in the second spot. Harvick falls 3/10 behind him. And they're still trying to get around. Still trying to get around Danica. They successfully do as they're closing the gap. Working together here.
Out here today.
Excuse me. They run the bottom through turns 1 and 2. I said not pushing the car. If they manage to catch us, then they catch us. That's just something we'll have to deal with. But we're just trying to be as smooth as possible. That turn didn't help out any, but we did get a run off. So yes, this is an altered version of the Team Captain America from last year, or last season. It's an altered version of it. I think I believe I ran it at Daytona last time.
Right side.
Daytona, the July race. I believe I ran it
We can do
there.
this all
But it's
day.
been modified a little bit. Now with Team Chaos and Tiger Moine Energy. Got those labels up on the car. So we're running a decent line. We're keeping Hamlin and Harvick at bay. We're keeping the second place cars at bay. This field is getting very spread out. As we are really starting to get around this lap traffic now. And this is to be expected at the 600. Everyone kind of gets spread out and they're kind of just running a line. They're not necessarily racing. I mean, they're racing a little bit, but they're just kind of running a line. Ooh, boy, I'm going to watch Blaney there. Got a little bit tight. Pit stop starting to happen already.
Right's all clear, bud. Keep digging, buddy. It's not over yet.
Yeah, going to have to be mindful of when we're going to come in for pit stops. Now, here's the problem, and this is what happened in the last time I recorded this. I got out to... Yeah, okay, so pit stops are happening. Harvick and Hamlin came down pit road. But for some reason or another, and you're going to see this,
Right side's
when
clear.
we do our pit stop, our pit crew is at least 2 seconds faster than everyone
Clear up top.
else's. And it doesn't seem to make a whole lot of sense, just because when we pit under
Car up
caution,
top, 3 back.
we're on par. We tend to lose spots if we pit under caution. Ooh, watch it, McMurray. Watch it, McMurray. I'm here. Okay.
Stay low.
All right. Gonna come in. Ooh, boy. Sorry, guys. I couldn't
Outside.
stay on the apron there.
It's too fast,
Slow it
man.
down.
Check
Slow
out,
it down.
check
Slow
out.
it down. All
Let's
right.
get plenty of fuel in there. We need to get those worn tires off.
Yep. 4 tires.
Okay, let's make this work.
4 tires and fuel. And no adjustments. No adjustments. We're going to leave it as is. Yeah, just 4 tires and fuel. But they're like 2 seconds faster on a green flag pit stop. And
Get ready. Give me a fast stop here, guys.
I wind up getting like an extra 2 to 3 second advantage when I come back out. You see the old stars and stripes. We are out. Out and
Awesome
away.
job, guys. Great teamwork.
We're doing great, buddy. That pit stop's going to make all the difference.
Yep. We have dropped back to 5th. Allmendinger and through the 4th place Burton have not pitted yet. They should be coming down soon. But they're playing the fuel mileage game. I'm wondering if we should have stayed out a little bit longer, but I didn't want to chance it. Especially chance of caution coming out, possibly. coming up on Michael Annette. Annette, I think,
It's too fast, man. Check out.
not
check
going
out.
down pit road.
They're on the outside.
Annette's about to go
Keep
2
a good
laps
pace.
down.
You're doing
Okay,
great.
we've gotten back into second place. David Gillen's still up front. He should be coming in this time by. You have to watch out for this traffic now. Okay, watch Labani, watch Labani. Okay, there you
Their
go.
left side.
Now, I will say this from the update. You know what? I realize I say now I will say this a lot, and when I do these racing games.
Clean air here, buddy. Let's get into a
Yeah, we
rhythm.
just got past David Gilliland to get to the inside of Mears. But it's in regards to the update. Before, I know the cars would just kind of slide right up the track and get right in your way. They don't seem to do that a lot here. I mean, they'll come up, but it's like they kind of know you're coming and they give you room. But I still tend to slow down for them because I want to be careful.
Clear high.
And I'm a little gun shy from last season
Lights
of
all
doing
clear,
that all the
bud.
time. But
Whatever you're doing, you just keep doing it.
yeah, see, now we're about a 5-second advantage now. And we definitely should not be that. I mean, I can understand if like pit traffic slowed them down and stuff, but this is a little bit excessive. Like I said, I kind of expected this. I
Stay
knew this
down.
would happen. This tends to happen
Clear up top.
on pit stops, especially when you're in the lead. You just pull out to an even bigger lead. We're working our way around Chase Elliott for the second
Car
time. I
outside.
think
At
he's
your
about to
door.
go a second lap down.
Clear high.
Field is very, very spread out. Pretty much we have cars all along the track with little gaps here and there. Not really worried about those guys catching us, so probably just going to take it easy and
50 to go. 5-0. You
ride
can do
around
this.
for the next 50
Doing
laps.
great.
So
Nice and steady.
up until we got to
Third
take
place is way back.
up until we got to take another pit stop, and I'm pretty sure we will. When that will be is uncertain. We're right up on AJ Allmendinger. Got to slow down to let him get to the turn. He had a big run. He had a big run. He caught Carl Edwards really fast. All
Car
right.
outside you.
Racing side by side with
Car
Allmendinger.
outside. At your door.
Got a little tight there. I pushed up a little bit.
Clear on the outside.
Still managed to get that run.
High side.
Inside of Edwards. Ooh, Bain.
Looking low.
Hello, Bain.
Clear up high.
Bain must have got squirrely there. I wasn't really watching.
Right's
I was
clear.
trying to make sure I didn't make any contact with Carl Edwards.
Nice and smooth. You're way out in front. Use
Trevor
that clean
Bain
air.
must have got a little squirrely there in turns 4. That slowed up Carl Edwards. They did catch up back up to us. Working our way around Josh
Car
Wise again.
outside.
Oh boy, now Almirola's slowing down. Working our way around
Car outside
Almirola. And here's Kyle Busch. Back in 23rd. So right now there are 22 cars on the lead lap. That is insane.
Still up
Bailey's
high.
trying to race us up on the outside here.
One outside.
No
Outside.
offense, Yaley, but you're kind of in the way right now. Okay.
Clear on the
Had
high
to drive
side.
a little bit hard into 3 and 4 there just to get away from him. Kyle Busch looked like he had the same tactic, manages to clear Yaley.
Okay, let's use that clean air. Keep digging.
34 laps complete here in this long 80-lap race. And we have extended it out to 8 seconds. Good grief. We are literally Truexing the entire field right now. It's like Stenhouse is having a battle with Clint Boyer. Ooh, boy, that was
Clear right
that
side.
was very, very close. I'm gonna hang back a little bit and see let these two guys sort it out. All right, Stenhouse gets around Boyer. I'm trying to work my way around Boyer this time by. Ooh, boy. Pushed up just a little bit.
Clear right.
Work our way inside of Stenhouse, and now there's only 20 cars on the lead lap.
Right's clear. We having fun out there?
It's a pretty grueling race, especially having done this for around 60 laps or so already. So I'm actually a little bit fatigued already, believe it or not, and even though I'm just kind of sitting here holding a controller. This tends to wear on me a little bit. Just because you're going at this lap after lap after lap. Trying to make sure you hit consistent corners. But so far, Truex Jr. has still logged the fastest lap of the race. And I believe he did that back on lap 3, I think, when he worked his way back up in the second. It was an interesting start because when the start of the race happened, I was kind of looking back and nobody went with Truex.
Hey, let's use that
Like
clean
there was
air.
a
Keep
stack
digging.
up in the outside lane, I guess. But when I was going down into turns 1 and 2, and I had Reagan behind me, Truex was completely by himself. So, and I'm used to like the battling side by side on the outside lane, because that's what we did the last time. And that's why I got an unfortunate bump. They're trying to get around Newman and Austin Dillon, Richard Childress' teammates.
Come on, let's get past him.
Ooh, Newman's pinching me a little bit there,
Right.
so I had to, I'm just going to ease out of the throttle. I say Austin Dillon, I meant Ty Dillon. That's my bad. Ooh, come on, Ty, get out of the way. don't start this now. I had problems with you last
Eyeside's
season.
clear.
Anyway, work our way around the Richard Childress duo. 19 cars now left on the lead lap, but like I was saying,
Halfway,
nobody
buddy.
went with Truex.
Keep digging, buddy.
And
Not
here's
over
Truex
yet.
right now. Truex, who started outside pole, is back in 19th position. Kind of squandered back here. He's making his way back up, but man, he dropped like a rock after that series of pit stops, I guess. Oh boy, had to let up for Logano there. I saw him starting to make a move to the inside of Regan Smith to get around him.
Car outside.
Truex is on a move though.
Clear on the outside.
We're getting around Joey Logano. Not quite. He's going to shut the door on us.
Eyeside's clear.
Logano not wanting to go a lap down, but manages to take that momentum and get side by side along with Truex Jr. as we try to get alongside Truex. And we do.
Car at your door. Up top at your door.
Tony Stewart's going to
Got your
slow
door
down
up
Joey
top.
Logano. That's going to allow me to
That's
get
it.
up to
Go
him.
around. Clear right side. We having fun out there?
And Tony Stewart. Ooh, boys. Logano shuts the door again. And here he comes with that big run. Logano is really making that inside work for him as he pulls up alongside Tony Stewart, battling for the 17th spot. They go side by side. Ooh. Yeah. A little exciting battle going on here, but looks like Logano manages to clear Stewart. Stewart falls back to 18th. Matt Kenseth is now in the second spot. Joe Gibbs Racing. Greg Biffle and Hamlin are. Greg Biffle in third, Hamlin in fourth. Ooh, Stewart, I'm here. Ease up, Stewart.
Outside.
Okay, as we try to work our way around Logano, try to take both of them. Not quite. Logano's going to have to run on the high side. Logano's got a strong car.
Car up top.
I don't think it's
Doing
that
great.
strong, though.
Nice
I think
and
we're going to
steady.
beat him
Second
through the
place
quad
way
oval
back.
here. Ooh, but we got to slow down for Jeb Burton.
Car outside. At your door. Clear
Using
high.
Jeb Burton's draft. We clear Logano. Logano pushed up the track. That allowed Tony Stewart to get back to his inside. The battle for 17th
Car
still
two
going
back.
on. 16 cars now on the
Clear.
lead lap. Ooh, boy. So I got a little arrow tight there. Still do manage to get the runs. We're
Keep it
getting
low.
around Burton in
Keep
the
it
net
low.
one more time. I think this is their third lap that they've
Lights
gone
all clear,
down.
bud.
Let's keep an eye on our fuel here. Kurt Busch has now dropped back to 16th. He was running in the top 5 earlier on. He must have had a bad pit stop as well.
Outside.
Or problems for the number 41. Have not caught up to Harvick yet, so Harvick is still running up front somewhere.
No one's going to touch you out here
Most
today.
likely in the top 10. Greg Biffle moves up to second spot. So we're catching up to 15th Jamie McMurray. So we're just trying to take it easy here, trying to conserve our fuel. Conserve our car, conserve our tires. Here comes Chase Elliott. I think this is the fourth time for Chase Elliott? No, that's gotta be third. It's gotta be third time for Chase Elliott. I hope. They really didn't do Chase justice in this game. Kind of like when NASCAR Heat Evolution came out earlier in the year. Well, last year rather. Yeah, when Heat Evolution came out, and
Nice and smooth. You're way out in front. Use that
Brad
clean air.
Keselowski was always finishing way in the back of the field.
3 back, coming low. Clear on the low side.
Alright, pit stops are underway. We're coming up on Danica Patrick, I think, for the third time. Alright. Cars behind me have already pitted. Kenseth has come down pit road. I go in the grass to try to avoid this battle here.
Right side's clear.
Eesh, eesh, eesh.
Move up high. Move up high.
I'm not moving up high. It's Danica Patrick. She's not going to hit me. I mean, she would. Not saying she wouldn't.
Clear down low.
But she's not going to hit me.
Car outside you.
Oh, boy.
Car at your door. Up top at your door.
All right, we're coming down pit road on that note.
Watch your speed.
Easy,
Let's not
easy,
give NASCAR
easy.
a reason to black flag us.
All right, slowed down a little bit too much that
You
time.
need some fuel. I think we should change those tires
Four
out.
tires and fuel.
We're ready when you are, pal.
And no rubbers, we're fine. Just 4 tires and fuel. And for a nice clean pit stop. I don't know what the lead's going to be this time.
Okay, boys, be safe and smart. Here we go.
Okay, here we go. Second pit stop of the race. All right. Okay, guys, let's go. Let's go, go, go. Work our way
Great
out
stop,
of here.
guys. In and out. It's all
I don't
up to
think
you
that
now,
was a.
buddy.
Ooh, ooh, ooh,
Okay, time to
ooh,
push
ooh,
that
ooh.
pace now,
I
buddy.
did not
Stay
expect Jamie
focused.
McMurray
We
to
can
slow
do
down
this.
that much. Okay. Well, that being said, Allmendinger stays out one more time. He may. I wonder if he's going to have the fuel to make it to the end. Allmendinger may have a winning strategy now, as it looks like we can only go about.
There's a 9-second gap
We
to the
may
leader.
be able to stretch it to about 26
We
laps
got
or
this,
so.
buddy.
Nope, Allmendinger is coming to the pits. Cole Witt is now out
Second,
front.
you made up on the driver in front. Way to go, buddy.
Harvick's in third. Keselowski in fourth. Well, these tires are a little bit, these tires are very green. They are, yeah, they're holding the bottom a little bit more than I'm expecting this to.
7 seconds ahead to the lead car.
All right, let's see if we can catch Cole Witt without burning up too much. Not sure if we can. We keep tapping this apron. That's not good for us. Harvick is closing in. Not by much, but he's closing in a little bit each lap. Alright, Colwitt was within 4 seconds now. We kind of opened it up on Harvick a little bit there. There's Josh Wise. And who would this be? Bobby Labonte, going to slow down.
Car in front's heading to the pit.
Okay, that's Cole Witt. Cole Witt is coming down pit road, along with Chase Elliott. We'll work our way to the inside of Labonte.
Clear right.
4-second lead now over Kevin Harvick. We're trying to work our way around through traffic. So I'm pretty sure second, third, and fourth are all dealing with traffic as well. So I don't necessarily know where they are. I can kind of have a guesstimate of where they are on the track map, but yeah, they're probably mired back there too. So working our way around Blaney. Patrick and looks like David Reagan are coming off pit road. No, sorry. Was that David Reagan or Gilliland? May have been Gilliland.
Right's all clear, bud.
Martin Truex Jr. still has the fastest lap of the race. Working our way around Larson. Yeah, it must have been Gilliland because here's Reagan right now.
Check up. Clear on the outside.
Excuse me. Okay. Sorry, Junior fans. But I think Dale Earnhardt Jr. in 13th is about to go one lap down. Watch it, Yaley. Don't race me.
Still up
I'm not
high.
racing you. No.
Clear on the high
You
side.
get around Junior or not, that's not for position. So let's work our way up to Dale Earnhardt Jr. here. To his bumper.
We
Ooh,
can
he's
do this
blocking.
all
He was
day.
blocking. See
Clear
if
up
I can
top.
get him off of here. Overdrove it a little bit, but I do stay in the gas. Ooh, man. Popped the wall a little bit getting away from him. You do get around Junior. Sorry, Junior Nation. Up. Pushed up a
approaching
little
low.
bit, but here he comes.
Clear low.
Doesn't quite have the speed to catch back up. So a caution would really shake things up right now and probably help a lot of people out and help them get back on the lead lap. About to pass Michael Annette, who's coming out of pit road.
Left side's clear.
A lot of people playing that fuel mileage strategy. I don't know how well it's working. Clip the apron there, shot us up the track. Yeah, we're a little loose now. I don't recall making an adjustment, unless I made one by
You have
accident.
fun out there?
Yeah, but we're a little loose now. We turn a little bit too much. From now on, lap 60, about to complete lap 60. I think that was Ty Dillon coming down pit road.
Okay, 20 to go.
20 laps to go. Kozlowski has moved his way into the second spot.
Car outside, at your door.
He's trying to work our way
There's your
around
next victim right there. Clear
Chase
up high.
Elliott once again. We are literally Truexing this entire field right now. We have been the most dominant car so far.
Keep digging, buddy. It's not over yet.
Even though the last time it was Truex who dominated the first 20 laps or so the last time when I was trying to record this before. We're approaching that point now, so I'm hoping
You're good low.
it doesn't
Clear
freeze.
right side.
Even if we do get a caution, it's fine. I just hope it doesn't
Watch your mirror. He's
freeze.
coming up fast.
That Witt giving us a shove. He gave us a run. We caught up to Regan Smith. Just got blew past him.
He's clear.
Trying to work our way around Josh Wise.
One up top. Right's clear.
Yeah, his car is fairly loose. Yeah, I don't know what's up with the set of tires we put on, but it just feels different. It drives a lot
Smooth. You're
differently
way
than
out front.
I feel like
Use
it
that
has
clean air.
been. I mean, I'm out to like a 7-second lead and I'm complaining. Sound like a real race car driver, don't I? But yeah, I mean, it does feel different. I don't recall making any changes, but it does feel different. Like, I feel like it wants to step out at in some cases, and I feel like it pushes at some cases. So, not really a good set of tires for us. Harvick's now worked his way back up to second. Oh, he's battling side by side with Kozlowski, which means they have lap traffic that they're contending with right now. And as long as they do that, I'll just pull away even further, to be perfectly honest. Alright, people are pitting right now.
You're doing great. Nice and steady. Second place is way back. Car 3 back.
Yeah, there's
You're
Casey
clear.
Mears coming out pit road.
High side's clear.
Getting around Michael McDowell. So I had a little bit of an issue here. Not sure if you guys saw that, but I did have a little.
Right
Well,
side's
no, you
clear.
guys won't see that because I'll cut it out. I had a little bit of an issue here. The game lagged a little bit as I was going through the turn, and I was a little bit nervous about that. But yeah, the game lagged just a little bit. Watch out, Patrick.
Steady him
Ooh,
up.
Danica.
That's it.
Her. All right, yeah. See if we can get around her. And she's driving a little bit dangerous right
Clear
now.
high. No one's going to touch you out here today.
Danica Patrick. You figured she would run well here since she ran so well at Texas. I mean, she finished like what, 5th or 6th at Texas. Figured she'd run well here.
Clear up high.
But then again, I ran well at Texas. I mean, I'm running well right now, but that's just because I'd worked on this thing so much. So, but yeah, I was saying, like, I had a little bit of a game lag moment,
Right's all clear, bud.
and I thought it was going to freeze again, but it didn't. I was a little nervous, but it didn't. We're fine. Yeah, you guys won't see that because I'll cut it out. We're now back to almost a 9-second lead as we screwed up that turn. Like I said, complete Truex right now.
Whatever you're doing, you just
We
keep
are
doing
complete Truex mode. Now we're coming up. We have 11 laps to go. My concern is fuel. People are pitting already, but my concern is fuel. I don't know how many laps shy we're going to be, but if we pitted on lap 24 last time, and we pitted on lap 50, I think the last time, correct me if I'm wrong,
it. 10 to go.
but if we pitted on those laps, and I think we can go a couple of laps more than that, I would say our average fuel mileage is about 20, maybe 26. I think we can go a little bit more than that. I think we can go to like 26, 27 miles. That's still, 27 laps. That still puts us a couple of laps shy.
9 to go. Okay, let's use that clean air. Keep digging.
9 laps to go. I don't know if we can make it. I'll try to conserve a little bit more fuel and see if that helps out any, but I don't think it will. I think we're going to have to come down for a splash.
Car in front's heading to the pit.
And what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep my eye on the leaderboard and see if those guys are pitting. If those guys are pitting, I'll come down for a splash. I would think the rest of the AI would
8 to
come
go.
down for a splash too, but I would be surprised if they did the whole 4 tires of fuel thing with like 3 laps to go. But I would only come down for a splash and just go. Yeah, I'm trying to lay off a little bit. Yeah, see, I'm laying off a little bit now. I'm gonna let these guys catch up some.
7 to go.
That's
We can do
okay.
this
Okay,
all
Kenseth.
day.
Yeah, these guys are pitting. These guys are pitting, so we're not going to make it on fuel. If they can't make it, then we definitely can't. I mean, we've won fuel mileage races before. Or have we? Have we won a fuel mileage race yet? Yeah, I don't think we won a fuel mileage race before. So I'm just trying to be nice and smooth here, lay off as much as I can.
6 to go. Clear up
Not
top.
go full throttle.
Got one working the top. Watch your rear.
Yeah, these guys are already pitting,
One
so
outside.
Kenseth is not
high.
pitted yet. He's worked his way up into second. Everyone else is one lap down. That won't stay that way for long because
Two
we're
back,
coming
coming
in
low.
soon
Clear
for
left.
fuel.
Five to go. You're doing great. Nice and
5
steady.
laps to go.
Second place is way back.
See here, we're not full throttle.
On the
I don't
bottom,
think we
3
can
back.
stretch it, guys. 5 laps to go.
He's coming on the inside.
Yeah, I don't think we can
Closing up
stretch it.
top. Car up top. Still up high. Check your
I
inside.
don't know, guys.
High side's clear.
Yeah.
See
Yeah,
that,
let's go ahead and
man?
come
Check
and get a
out, check out.
splash.
Don't forget,
Easy,
there's a
easy,
speed
easy,
limit off
easy,
pit road.
easy.
Okay, let's gas her
Oh,
up.
I slowed down a
Let's
little
go
bit too
4
much.
tires. Copy that? Standing by. The crew's on
No.
the wall.
No need to be so cautious coming in. You were way under the speed limit.
Yeah, it was about 9 miles under the speed limit. Yeah, we're just going to take a splash of fuel. You know,
Okay, guys,
forget
get
the
ready.
tires, we're just going to be in and out. Get ready, get ready, get ready. There's Truex. Take the
Nice
fuel,
job, boys. Great pit
and
stop.
we're out and
Okay, let's
away.
get back in that rhythm. Let's go get these boys.
Ooh, 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 ooh. Tony Stewart's slow. Alright, let him get a little bit of a head start there because they're so slow coming out of pit road. I don't really expect that. Here comes Junior. Junior passes us.
Looking
I wonder if
outside.
Junior's pitted yet. Kenseth and Junior
Watch your
have not
outside.
pitted, I don't think.
Looking high. Car in front's heading to the pit.
Alright, trying to be nice and
Right's
smooth
clear.
here. There's
Okay, behind you.
There goes Junior.
now.
Junior's down
You got
pit
this.
road.
Nice work, man.
That puts us back into the second spot.
3 to go.
Now it's just Matt Kenseth. Kenseth is out front.
Clear right side. Car down low.
Does he have enough fuel to make it? We're battling with Austin Dillon. Even though we really shouldn't be. We're going to go as hard as we
Outside,
can.
At your door. Right side's clear.
I don't mind racing with Austin. Austin's my buddy. In this game, anyway. I only say that because he pushed me to a win at Talladega once. Oh,
2 to
man.
go.
2 laps to go. Does Kenseth have enough to hang on?
Gained 3/4 of a second on the guy ahead.
White flag for Matt Kenseth. Can he make it? One more time around. It'll be a major upset after leading so many laps to come in second, but I will, I will gladly give props to the man of Joe Gibbs Racing, who's coming off of turn 4. And Matt Kenseth will score his second win and his first ever Coca-Cola 600 victory here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. We're coming down the back. We're going to come home second place. Try not to get into this lap traffic here. I'm not really worried
That's not
about lapping
cool.
them per se. He's fine. He's fine. Yeah, we're going to come home
Way
second.
to get it done, man.
In the top 5, a lot of points. Great work, champ.
Yeah, big props to Matt Kenseth there. He played his fuel mileage perfectly. He played it perfectly. Good job to Matt Kenseth, who is our race winner of the Coca-Cola race. I keep saying Coca-Cola Race Family 600, but we come in second. Brad Keselowski's third. Kevin Harvick is fourth. Greg Biffle in fifth. Danny Hamlin in sixth. Brian Vickers in seventh. Jimmy Johnson in eighth. Paul Menard in ninth. And Austin Dillon rounds out the top 10, so he gained another spot after we passed him. So here's the rest of the field. And here's the rundown. Junior finished in the top 15. Truex Jr., he fell out of the top 20 after starting outside pole. Unfortunate. Still loved the fastest lap of the race, but yeah, here's the rest of the field. Yeah, I'll admit when I'm beat. And he beat me. They beat me with the fuel mileage game. They had me beat. So, wow, some people are like 4 laps down. I wonder how many cars finished on the lead lap exactly. So you got people 3 laps down. Truex Jr. is 2 laps down. Good grief. Earnhardt Jr. was 1 lap down. And holy crap. From 3rd on back, finished 1 lap down. Matt Kenseth and I were the only ones on the lead lap. Unbelievable. Alright guys, so here are the point standings. We are in the lead with 3 wins, 9 poles, and 9 top 10s. An absolutely dominant race season so far. Kurt Busch is in Stewart-Haas Racing, is in 2nd with 5 top 10s. Jeff Gordon, Hendrick Motorsports with 6 top 10s in 3rd. Dale Earnhardt Jr., Hendrick Motorsports teammate, has moved his way up into 4th with 1 win and 7 top 10s. Tony Stewart of Stewart-Haas Racing in 5th with 7 top 10s. Jimmy Johnson of Hendrick Motorsports in 7 top 10s in 6th. Brad Keselowski of Team Penske with only 5 top 10s. He runs 7th in the points. Greg Biffle, Roush Fenway Racing with 2 wins, 1 pole, and 4 top 10s in 8th. Matt Kenseth of Joe Gibbs Racing with his 2nd win today, 1 pole, 6 top 10s in 9th. Denny Hamlin of Joe Gibbs Racing teammate, 4 top 10s in 10th. 11th is Ricky Stenhouse Jr., Roush Fenway Racing teammate to Greg Biffle. He runs 11th with 6 top 10s. Martin Truex Jr., Furniture Row Racing with 1 win and 4 top 10s in 12th. Kevin Harvick, Stewart-Haas Racing, 2 top 10s in 13th. Kyle Busch in 14th with 1 win and 3 top 10s for Joe Gibbs Racing. And I believe 15th and 16th are listed there, but they're actually Jamie McMurray. Yes, Jamie McMurray, Chip Ganassi Racing, 1 win and 2 top 10s in 15th. And 16th will be, where is he? There he is, Ryan Blaney. Ryan Blaney of Wood Brothers Racing with 1 win and 2 top 10s is 15th. So Jamie McMurray's 15th, Ryan Blaney is 16th. That pushes out the other 2 for the Challenger round. Okay, so guys, I'm aware this was fairly uneventful. You know, you could probably say that this was probably the most realistic Coca-Cola 600. This is because like there wasn't a whole lot that happened. You know, I got out in clean air and pulled away for the most part. That's kind of what happened. I kind of wish the first go around I would have been able to show you guys that. At least that was a little bit more excitement with me having to work my way back up. I mean, I was only running 3rd, but still. And we had to contend with lap traffic already. So, yeah. But you know what? I'm happy. I definitely got to give props to Matt Kenseth, or the AI of Matt Kenseth anyway, for pulling off an extreme upset. Because I led so many laps of that race, and I was certain that I was just going to Truex the entire field, and that's what I've been doing all race, and that's my phrase now, because the 2016 Martin Truex Jr. ass whooping that he gave the entire freaking field in the Coke 600, yeah, I call it Truexing. So anytime I pull away like that, it's Truexing the field. So yeah, next week will probably be a little bit more exciting. I'll say that much, because next week is Dover. And we all know how I feel about Dover. If you haven't, you should probably go check out my NASCAR 2003 series, and maybe check out the last season of NASCAR 15, the Dover races. I hate Dover. I suck here. I just suck there. I don't know what it is. I just suck there no matter what. But anyway, guys, good good finish. Glad to bring home a top 5, another top 5 for Team Chaos and Tiger Moine Energy. And for all of you out there watching, happy Memorial Day weekend. Have a fun and safe weekend. If you like these videos, I do them every week following the NASCAR season. I hope to see you guys next week at Dover. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.